Buongiorno, good morning, welcome back to Italy. Today we're going to go to the Colosseum and we're going to do some other things. So without further ado, let's go. I started the day at Cafe Fondi. I got this iced cappuccino. It was the best I've had in my life. We toured the Roman Forum, which had a lot of really old rocks. Everyone here was really interested in these old rocks, and I'm not really sure what the allure was, but I've put together a compilation of the old rocks so you can enjoy them too. This dad wanted to enjoy the rocks, but his kid wouldn't let him. Wow, look at all those rocks. Up next on the tour was the Colosseum, the biggest rock of them all. Before we went, we took a pit stop to drink some water. Now, this fun fact is pretty cool. You can drink the water out of any fountain in Rome. When I asked where the water came from, the tour guide said, from a mountain far, far away. There were so many things to see and enjoy in Rome, and you could tell the tourists were enjoying it. This tree is called the laurel tree, or is it the Yanni tree? And here we were, the House of Rock, the Colosseum. Our tour guide was really excited about this rock. The tour was about 2.5 hours long and it cost about $90. This building reminded me a lot of Caesar's Palace in Vegas. I think this building was inspired by it. Someone who watches the vlogs told me they really liked the supermarket tour in Greece, so I decided to give you a tour of a mercato in Italy. This was minion juice. This was a container for urine. I found some pate in a tube, anchovy in a tube, pistachio and cheese sauce, and finally, Coca-Cola for men. My next stop was the Church of Sant Ignazio. This Catholic church had a photo op that had tourists lining up literally out the door. If you had the meatballs to wait what I estimate to be over an hour's wait, you could get to this mirror that showed you a pristine view of the ceiling. After last night, I was not going to wait an hour for a pic, but if you just stand here and look up, you see this. Okay, now this was epic. You could light candles in the tradition of the Catholic Church, and I lit one here. I didn't have any intention, so if you have an intention for a person you want to light a candle for, you can just do that in this video. I haven't been in a Catholic church in like 10 years. It was really breathtaking, serene, and beautiful. Next, I went to Trevi Fountain. Yes, that fountain, this fountain. I was really excited to see this. I just think it looks really cool. So did every other tourist in Rome. It was super hot outside, so I went to Giulitti for some gelato. ChatGPT told me to come here, and so did this guide on Apple Maps. I got sour cherry, which was super sour, and pistachio. I also got this watermelon granita, which is my favorite. It was like if you froze a watermelon and chopped that up. Rome was like the quintessential Italian experience, frozen in time. Here in Rome, thousands of years of history have been preserved for us to enjoy, while other artifacts have been lost forever. Wow, something just really crazy happened. Someone came up to me and asked for a cigarette, and then someone else put their hand on my neck and pulled on my chain. It's just a gold chain, but the piece, you've been seeing me wearing it on this vlog, the circle piece is from my grandma. She gave it to me when I was born. It's of a cow, and I'm born in the year of the ox. And they took it. I still have this. This is from my mom. So I went back to them, I screamed at them, and I didn't scream, I yelled. I said, "Oi! I'm gonna give you money, give it back." I said it several times. I would give them money. You know me on this vlog. I will part with my money. They didn't want to, they disappeared. But that was pretty exciting. Like, I've always been wondering when I'm gonna get pickpocketed in Europe, and it just happened. So, you might ask me, am I sad about losing the thing? No, it's okay, it's just a thing. You know, I know my grandma loved me, and it's just something that happens. Maybe it'll come back to me in one way or another throughout this life. But that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I don't know how I could have counteracted that. I don't know. This one, my mom is still alive, so she can give me this again, you know, but my grandma, she's not. So I've lost that piece forever. It is what it is. Allora. Oh my God, what's even worse, I just realized I had the opportunity to yell, "Attenzione, pickpocket! Attenzione!" I just couldn't think of it in the moment. It's okay, next time. Allora, time goes on, it was time to eat dinner. First, I got this pasta carbonara again to compare to yesterday. This one was much better. And I got this pizza, my first pizza in Italy, and it was really, really good. But I have to say, you can get something like this in Rhode Island. This was interesting. The pizza was in one piece. They didn't cut it. I had to do the cutting myself. Is that a normal thing? I finished off dinner with some tiramisu.